Hey folks, what's going on? Welcome back to Manor Road Studio. My name is Dale, and we're not at Manor Road Studio, but next week we'll be at the new Manor Road Studio. It'll be the third move, but hopefully the final one. But this is a dose of Dale, so if you came here for some inspiration, you're in the right spot. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, click the bell so you get notifications, and be sure and leave comments. I always like to hear from you. I don't mind tackling subjects that are controversial. I don't mind tackling subjects that you want to know more about. Um, today, I was just thinking, I'm a 70s guy, 70s rocker, and I was thinking about a song by Edgar Winter Group, Come On and Take a Free Ride. And the lyrics to it, I don't know how many of you remember it or have heard it, but it's one of those that's, well, let me just tell you the word. I wish I could sing it, but here's how it goes. The mountain is high, the valley is low, and you're confused on which way to go. So I flew in to give you a hand and lead you into the promised land. So come on and take a free ride. I love that. Now, here's where it gets better, is the second verse. All over the country, I've seen it the same. Nobody's winning at this kind of game. We've got to do better. It's time to begin. You know all the answers must come from within. So come on and take a free ride. Come here and sit here by my side. Pretty good, isn't it? There's so much strife and division all over the country. We've missed the beauty of community that we used to have. No longer do you see kids out playing in the street. No longer do you see people sitting around having conversations. All we see is people sitting around with these. So if you're at a doctor's office, anywhere where there's people sitting and waiting, especially an airport, heck, even a restaurant, what do people have? They've got a device in their hand. They're no longer communicating one-on-one because they're too busy looking for something to be angry about. All over the country, I've seen it the same. Nobody's winning at this kind of game. We got to do better. It's time to begin. You know all the answers must come from within. Even though that song is 45 years old, so much wisdom is there, and it's really applicable to today. There's so many people that are trying to cram noise and distractions into our head that nobody knows what to believe anymore. And then when you think you know what to believe, somebody puts a kink in that rope too. You know, it's time to tune your radio. Get rid of the static. Get rid of the background noise. Dial it in tight to where you can get in tune with yourself again. Sometimes people talk about humility in the wrong way. Humility to me is being totally in love with the vessel in which you inhabit. And you better take care of it because it's the only vessel or the only thing that's going to spend its entire life with you. With you. Don't mistreat it. And don't mistreat anybody else's vessel. You know, I asked the question the other day, and I think the podcast a couple of days ago was, would you let politics divide a relationship? And as most of you remember, we had really some great content in it, some good feedback, had answers all across the board, which was to be expected. But the main thing that I got from it is there are still people that are so indoctrinated with an ideology that if somebody can't see from their point of view, they must be the ones confused. It's a dangerous place to be. When you start believing something 100%, without even 1% chance that you could be wrong, you stop searching and you stop digging, that's when things get rough. It's okay to hold a belief, but always let that belief be evolutionary. Always let it be blooming. Always allow for more knowledge, more experiences. If you close the door to the outside world and just allow yourself to hold one single belief without knowing or without even challenging that there's another point of view, then you're missing out on a lot of life. I say it at every podcast, and I'll say it till I quit podcasting. We've got to invite more people to our table, more different points of view. And we don't need to invite people to our table so we can pull them over to our side. We need to invite people to our table that are different than us so we can listen intently to why they believe the way they believe. I got a feeling you'll find that most people are willing to listen and learn. Hopefully you're one of them. When it boils down to the top two things, politics and religion, if those two items create division, especially on your end, then I really think you need to take an introspective look at yourself and find ways to challenge yourself to learning a lot more. I'm reading a book right now about Hinduism. Some people may go, "Oh my God, Dale, that's apostate material." No, it's not. It's history. It's information. And I like to validate the information that I learn. Do I agree with the 100%? No, I don't believe in much of anything 100%. Because like I said the other day, I don't really know a whole lot about anything. I know a little bit. And I'd like to keep unknowing what I know so I can keep learning what I don't know. Soak that up a little while. All right, that's a good dose of Dale. You've learned how to come on and take a free ride. Come on and sit here by my side. We've got this. We got to do better. It's time to begin. You know all the answers must come from within. Hit that subscribe button one more time. Give me a thumbs up. This is a dose of Dale. You're in the right place at the right time. I'll be back tomorrow with another podcast. And until then, keep learning.